Hi, I'm Lars and this is my land. In my land, I get to do pretty much whatever I want. And today I'm gonna find out what's the deal with Smiley Smile. And you're gonna listen because it's my land. As an extremely stark contrast to my deep dive videos, with my reaction videos, I do no research going in. However, I do fear that Smiley Smile is the worst album to do this with. As a very brief explanation of the background of this album, I think I should mention that this album is following after two compilation albums, the highly acclaimed and extremely influential album Pet Sounds. Smiley Smile is this iteration of an unfinished album called Smile that was eventually released in a more complete form in Smile Sessions. We're not going to be listening to that. If we're going to listen to something that long, it'll be this. So Smiley Smile is not what Brian Wilson envisioned, planned for, or worked on for the better part of a year. I am not a massive Beach Boys fan, I'll be honest. So as far as background goes, I'm lacking in a lot of information, but I think it's really interesting to listen to an album that is not what the artist wanted it to be and glean a little bit of a reaction from it. Let's see, how was this not awful? What's the word? Like, did this completely not scrapped, not finished album, what was it like? So I'm going in this aware the product I'm listening to is not the product that was thought of when this album was conceived. But this is the album we've got and this is the album we're listening to. So let's find out what's the deal with Smiley Smile. Welcome to Annoying Memos Land. Beep-a-deep, beep, beep-a-deep, beep, beep. If you're new here, I talk mostly about the Beatles, but I also am interested in TV and movies, but I haven't really gotten around to covering that yet because I've been working on a video essay on the TV show Lost for so long now that if I don't mention it in every video I do, I will find out that the paradise I remember from my childhood is a dried up wasteland. And you guys, haven't we had enough heartbreak from our childhoods? Wasn't the Bernstein Bears Mandela effect enough? I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe and all of that jazz. It does help me out a whole lot. And I ain't too proud to beg, baby. Like and subscribe and all of that jazz. Now, let's go back to my land. Before we get started, I'm only able to play 3 to 7 seconds of music straight due to copyright. I've explained this more in the description box. I've never listened to this, by the way, so I don't know what I'm getting into. I've heard a couple of songs, obviously, from this album, Good Vibrations for sure, but I've never listened to this, so I have the Wikipedia right in front of me. Just this line is very interesting. In later years, Smiley Smile became celebrated as one of the finest chill-out albums and one that is suited for listening during an LSD come-down. Maybe that's the deal with Smiley Smile. So I guess I decided not to introduce the song this time. This is Heroes and Villains. That is a start. Hang on. Like, you just put it on and... Okay. I like that instrumentation back there. Of course, with the Beach Boys, always expecting wonderful vocals, unique harmonies, so not surprising to hear some great stuff starting out first 20 seconds of the album. Interesting instrumentation, first 20 seconds of the album. There's a lot going on there. I mean, I'm not mad about it, but there's a lot going on. So barbershoppy. Goes hard. I like that. I dig it. I like it. Yeah. There's a lot going on in this song. Vegetables, also called veggie tables, and in the background there's chomping on celery, and that is my favorite control freak, Paul McCartney. I'm gonna be around my vegetables. I like it. We are 8 seconds in, that's my verdict. No, I have heard this before. One of my friends who's a Beach Boys fan asked me to listen to it because Paul's on it. I think that gives me the ick. I don't want to have double standards because I know that I've made a lot of conversation and excuses for Foley sounds, particularly on like Magical Mystery Tour, if you're not expecting a good amount of bias. No, but I think that gave me the ick. Big brown bag of them home. I can't get past those vocals. I jump up and down. Those sound really good. They sound tight.
I might say Titan. Tight.
A little.
This is good. Ooh, pretty trill. Play it again. Play that trill right there. Sorry, editing Lars. Of course, he makes himself so prominent in this song. You guys, if I ever make fun of the Beatles, like in my movies, wow, okay, popular. When I'm making fun of the Beatles, like it is with so much love and respect. Like it's not. Okay, I'm over this. I'm over this. I don't like it anymore. If it were a sampled sound over and over again, I just can't. I don't like it. I'm not an ASMR person. I'm not a mukbang person. Like that kind of stuff. I'm good. Let's see if it can redeem itself. It's pretty good though. Fall breaks and back to winter. This song is an instrumental. So it says Woody Woodpecker Symphony, okay? And it does sound like something from a TV show. So I'm like, this sounds like a TV show. And if I say that, I'm gonna wind up being wrong. It's gonna be like, well, duh, it's from a TV show. Like, so I have to look it up. Okay, so it's not like quintessential classic Disney. I mean, original cartoons. Being a person that does listen to like soundtrack music, I have no problem with this. I just think it's such a bizarre choice. She's going bald. I like that. I like the drums. What do we got? What kind of drums we got? Very pretty. Very pretty. Ooh, I like that.
She drew a comb across her scalp.
What? What?
There's no earthly way of knowing
He's singing.
which direction we are going.
Am I wrong? No, that's the vibe. Very cool piano right there. Hey. I know that this is like a comically long straw. It's just that I keep screwing up my makeup, so little pad. I love laughter. Especially like, I'm not a particularly big Beach Boys fan, right? But whenever it's like one of my bands, you know, it always warms the cockles of my cold, dead heart. Still getting some very like musical, flowy, fantastical movie vibe to some of this stuff here. The piano accompanying like these really intricate harmonies. But also some of that harmony, the way that it's done, it's almost made it comical, which I do like. I appreciate that. Good vibrations, which I've certainly heard before. Everyone's heard that before. I think we've heard it in the womb. Theremin? Theremin? Is that a theremin? Hang on. 26 takes. Guys, there's like a lot to this song. Holy shit. This song itself could be a f***ing video. Electro theremin, there it is. Fuck. My god. Ooh, this sounds very nice. This sounds very nice. Why is it surprising? It shouldn't be surprising, you know, but it's like, ooh. I dig that. I like the bridge. Range shouldn't be surprising, you know. Woo! That was dope. I like that a lot. We're gonna go back so I can hear that whole thing together. That's like metal. I'm waiting for the breakdown. With me tonight. good. I love those studio sounds. No, great harmonies. I have nothing particular to add to this. I can see why this is a chill album. Wind Chimes. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Okay, the organ is giving church, and I've spent a lot of time in church. I wouldn't listen to this. That would make this a skip for me. Like, for sure. I'm sorry, it would. I do have to say, though, I find this to be the most interesting song I've heard so far on this album. Oh, I was not expecting that. Not including Good Vibrations. That was a different experience. But this is different, and it's very interesting to me. Like, a hell of a jump between the two of those, you know? I said interesting. I didn't say good. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Gettin Hungry. I have to say the percussion is very different in this album from, like, the Beatles. Good song. Weird. Just trying to fit some of these songs together on the same album, I can feel like, oh yeah, there's a lot of context missing. This is a hell of a jump from like the Woody Woodpecker Symphony to this. This sounds like something in a smoke-filled lounge. This is not the same thing. You know what I mean? It's clear that like I'm missing a lot, and it's off-putting. Honestly, that's the truth. But it's not like unpleasant. It's just like there's a lot. But I like that. No, I like that though. You know, so it's like maybe don't talk. Good God. Wonderful. Okay, play my facial expressions over here. Let's just hear. I'll rank that as a skip. I'm sorry. Whistling. I like this. I don't know the background of this song, but I feel like this was just literally an improv song, and they were like, actually, that works. Let's make it a thing. Well, that was an album. So what's the deal with Smiley Smile? I'm assuming album contracts are the deal with Smiley Smile. It was not what I was expecting it to be, because there were such strong pieces of music on this album, but it's so disjointed. I mean, no wonder there's 2.5 hours to bridge the gap between some of these experiences. None of it's bad. You know, none of it's like, oh my God, I can't stand this. But I could see why it would have critical or mixed reception at best, because this is a really weird one. I mean, I don't know, man. But I gotta say, I'm really glad that I filmed listening to that, because wow, Pet Sounds is a really good album. I can only imagine that the pressure to perform after that could have been immense, and I can't imagine how stressful it would be. Like I said, there's some really great pieces of music on this album. So let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's the Lars Land verdict, I guess. It's good. It's really good. It was a fun experience. I'm glad we got to share it together. Please let me know what you think of Smiley Smile or Smile Sessions or whatever other Beach Boy albums you might be interested in. I haven't decided on the next Beatle video yet, but the next video will be the Beatles, because that's how things go here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe and all of that jazz for more shit like this, and for more long form videos if you liked Rubber Soul and you're here after seeing Rubber Soul. I'm so glad you're here. I absolutely loved making that video. Thanks for putting up with my bullshit. I love y'all so much. And y'all come back now, you hear? Bye.
My sweet Lord. My Lord. My Lord. But it takes so long, my Lord. My sweet Lord.